How do I overcome shiny object syndrome and never completing projects and self-development processes I'm in, especially weight loss? The first step is realizing, hello, you are not broken. All throughout your life, you have been brainwashed to have it all. And it's true, you can have it all, but you can't do it all. So the have it all mentality that we've been injected, I guess, why did they inject it in your mind? Well, I guess it drives great Black Friday sales, buying useless stuff all the time, being a consumer. You getting this? And so it's about us realizing that, of course, we're going to have shiny object syndrome. Why? Because nowadays we're living in like a dopamine-induced era, kind of like a heroin addict getting the little fix of that drug, right? Everything is just triggering like this instant high, instant results for you. You turn on Netflix, instant movie. You order on an app, instant food. Right? You literally can go through an entire lifetime of someone's story in like 2 hours, Netflix episode. Isn't that crazy? But life is not quite a clickable link like this. Life isn't a 2-hour streaming episode. True. But what this game has done, this modern world has done, is programmed our mind to be a dabbler. And how true is this? If something isn't happening now, we think it's not working. How many of you getting this? If something isn't happening now, we believe it's not working. So what we fail to acknowledge is we're planting the seeds, we're doing whatever it takes to try and create change, and one day we want to be harvesting all of the yummy fruits, the results, the finances, the relationship, nom, 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 nom. What we fail to acknowledge is that an instant process from you planting the seed today and harvesting right now? The answer is no. What we fail to acknowledge is what I like to call the lag. The lag is the gap between the cause and effect. Is the gap between you planting all the seeds and you actually harvesting one day. You see, we show up planting seeds. We do. Every single year, even dabblers create new projects. Let's be honest. Yes or no? We create so many new projects, new ideas. So it's not like we're struggling with seed planting. What are we really struggling with? We are struggling with embracing the lag. Yes or no? Let's be honest. That's where 99% of people, right, will all quit. Because it's the day you plant the seed, the day you harvest the fruit. The answer is no. How long can it take? How long can that take, that process of one day harvesting? Well, when you agree, it could take months before you see anything. Are you getting this? So it's about us realizing that we are programmed. The problem is we are programmed to be quitting in this modern world. Why? Because we are programmed for instant results. But the results doesn't happen instantly in this modern world. True. So it's about us realizing, how can you do the reverse to end this curse? Here's the one thing that's guaranteed about life. The harvest day is always coming. The seasons of life, the harvest day season is guaranteed in life. Just wrap your head around that. The results you want is 100% guaranteed. The question you could ask you is, will you be there when the harvest day arrives? Will you be there showing up when the harvest day is here? The answer is most people will not. Most people will give up right here. They've shown up for a couple months, nothing works, and they say, all right, it's just not meant to be. And this is why I truly believe, because this journey, overcoming this, that journey is a journey of mastery. And this is why I truly believe, can I share this with you, by the way? This is why I believe mastery is the purest form of wealth. Because you can't buy mastery, right? Mastering something in your life. You can't borrow it, you can't inherit it, you can't fake it. It's earned day after day, day after day, hour by hour, repetition by repetition. Not in the spotlight, but in the shadows. Not on the stage, but in the silence. Not with applause, but with a practice. Right? There are no cheat codes for this, no shortcuts, no one's coming to save you, just the quiet, sacred work of showing up again and again, when no one is watching you. Right? That's where mastery is born. Yes or no, by the way. Right? It's not these sexy moments. It's sometimes born in boredom, in the sweat, in the hours when nothing's happening, but everything is built. And then one day, all of a sudden, what will happen is you move differently. You speak with conviction. You act with certainty. And the world begins to notice some of that harvest. Not because you shouted the loudest, not because you begged for attention, but because the mastery speaks for itself. This is a journey of becoming, by the way. It doesn't need validation, doesn't ask for applause. It just walks into a room and shifts the energy without saying a word. You see it in the precision of your craft, in the stillness beneath your confidence, in the respect you command without ever asking for the respect. Because mastery is the ultimate reward and its own proof. When you chase mastery, you stop needing to prove anything to anyone. You become the proof. You actually become the evidence. Yes? So stop chasing recognition. Stop chasing speed. Chase mastery. And what does it mean to be a master? It means to show up. Not for the outcome, because today you might not get the outcome. It means to show up for the sake of showing up. Because you and I know, as long as we show up, yes, one day, harvest day is what will find you. There's a great saying, hang around the barber's shop long enough, and soon enough, you'll end up with a haircut. Yeah, you take action on something long enough, soon enough, you'll end up with an outcome. Is that making sense, by the way? 100% guaranteed. Will you be there during those moments?